How are you, football fans? Tomorrow, you can stream Fulham v Liverpool and Everton v Chelsea. That's an amazing Paddy's Day lineup for a one-off payment of just €10. To grab a Now TV Sky Sports Day Pass and only pay for the games that matter to you, search Now TV today. Content streamed via internet, full terms at nowtv.com.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarface Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia, right here on the station bringing you all the hottest hip hop hits. Endie Fiya, let's get it.
Yes, it's Thursday, and you're tuned into another episode of Endie Fiya right here with your host, Nakia. Now, look, I made a promise on Facebook not too long ago that I was going to behave tonight and that I was not going to mention anyone's names who had, kind of done some wrong things this week to me, like anyone. But I don't know. I might have to talk about it because it's pressing on my spirit. Like I need to get it out. You know what I'm saying? And no other better way to do so. But right here, on live radio. But I'm gonna hold off for a minute. All right. But I do want to talk about some people. I do. And I talk about them every week because I don't understand what the problem is. Like if you're listening now, I want you to take down my personal email address, all right? Not my assistant. Take down my personal email address. I need intro music, all right? I need intro music. And as I have stated in the past, month or so, there's 7 people that are working on intro music for 4 shows. And I don't know, they just are that busy. Like, I fail to believe anyone could be any more busier than I am. But whatever the case may be, if you're listening, I need intro music, all right? My personal business email address is girlinmotion@indiefireradio.com, all right? So that's GRLNMOTION@indiefireradio.com. All right, let me see what you got, and I'm going to give you what I got, and we're going to put the two together and get this intro music done. All right? I promise you, it's not that hard. I know it's not. All right, so we talked last week about the little girl who was found in the duffel bag in California, right? So they were able to identify her, and she was 9-year-old Trinity Love Jones from Hacienda Heights, California, and she was allegedly killed around March the 1st. Her body was found on March the 5th in a black duffel bag. When you think duffel bags, you think of the really small ones, like, the kids may carry to put their gym clothes in or whatever, but it was actually an upright standing. It's more like a suitcase, but a black duffel bag. And she was wearing pants with a panda pattern pink shirt that read "Future Princess Hero." Well, this week, I want to say 2 days ago, so Tuesday, the boyfriend of her mother, he was actually one of the suspects that was arrested last week. But without motive and without an explanation to what, occurred, they did find her mother's boyfriend guilty. And they have arrested him. He's on a $2 million bail. If he's convicted, he faces a sentence of up to 50 years to life. All of this is disheartening. But the thing that really gets me and the people that I've talked to about this is that this man, I think his name is Emil Hunt, he has a record of felony child abuse. Like, at what point do you not feel that information like this is important to divulge? I don't know. Like, at what point really do you say to your significant other, we should probably meet, like at my house, or what I'm saying, we should go out to dinner. Like, I don't know, but when that's in somebody, then that's not anything they're going to, up and confess. You're feeling the moms, and so the mom has, a child. You probably should not be anywhere near this child, but nevertheless, you're dating the mother. The mother hasn't really said anything media-wise. The father of the little girl, is furious. Not only is my 9-year-old daughter, who everybody spoke highly of, is now gone, but my baby's mom's boyfriend is responsible for this. I can't even imagine what's going through his head. Well, not only the mother. I mean, maybe she knew. Maybe she just let's leave that one alone. Anyway, there were no visible signs of trauma on the outside. So we'll just wait and find out. I'll report again next Thursday as to what is going on with that case. Very, very sad. Very sad. I feel like I've been in seclusion preparing for midterms and different things that are going on, in my life, and trying to catch up from when I was sick. And so I feel like this week I've been in total seclusion. Like, I don't even know half the things that have gone on. I do know, and I know that you all have heard about it, the Operation College, Operation, you know what I'm talking about, right? All of the celebrities that are being arrested for bribing, and they didn't personally do it, but, they hired a gentleman who has taken full credit for everything. Nevertheless, these parents were still paying money to have people sit in as, proctors while their child took the ACT, requesting kids getting extended time on the SAT, having some kids even say they had like a mental disability that would cause them to need additional time, for going in and taking the test for them, and people overlooking the fact that, wait a minute, that person don't even look like they're in high school, you know what I'm saying? So there's been a lot of celebrities, well, several celebrities, but a lot of, wealthy people. If I had the money, I don't even think I would do that. Like, at what point do you draw the line at trying to be the parent and think that you're looking out for the best interest of your child, when in actuality, now what have you taught your child? You know what I'm saying? Some of the children were speaking up. Some of them were just very remorseful of what their parents had done. Some of them used this opportunity to promote different things in their lives. One gentleman was promoting his rap album while being asked these questions, trying to evade answering the questions. But I think back to, I want to say it was December, maybe November of this year, when a young black girl in Florida in March or May, she got a 900, right? And so the college that she wants to get in, she knew she had to work extra hard. And I want to say the college is FAMU, but she had to work extra hard to get into that school. She had to increase her SAT score. She knew all of that. So her mom went out and bought, lots of material for her. She took practice test upon practice test upon practice test, and her score shot up significantly. I want to say it was 300 points, maybe 4. Anyway, her test was flagged, and they never gave the family a explanation, like one that was worthwhile. They want to say stuff like tests can be flagged for many reasons, but bottom line was your answers kind of look like somebody else's answers. that was sitting near you. Well, my daughter's taken the SAT 3 times. Once last year, as practice, and then twice this year. Again, first time, she had a 900 as well. But then the second time, she needed to increase her scores, to get into the schools that she wanted to get into. She didn't make a 300 jump, but she did make a 210 jump. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter's saying there's no way that nobody can cheat. The test's not even the same to start with. Nobody could. How? How did she cheat? So we're still following that story because the school she wanted to get into, you have early admission and early admission decisions, I should say. So she missed that. Some opportunities for scholarships had to be, postmarked by a certain date. Well, hell, she can't even submit without that new SAT score. So she's missed that. She's missed a big scholarship opportunity from the school, because of the deadline as well. So the family does have a lawyer, and he, as a matter of fact, he's an alumni of that school that she wants to get into. So I'm hoping everything works out with her as well. She wants to major in dance. Her mother's she's been dancing since she was 2 or 3, and so it's dancing is her life. And I can't even imagine what she's going through. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody who's working to get where they want to get to and they need to get to, but then you have parents who feel the need to, I know my kid is not good enough to get into Yale. There was 5 specific schools that they were trying to get into. Wake Forest, North Carolina. Wake Forest is one of the schools. Yale, San Diego, and 2 or 3 more. But you have these kids that, what happens? What happens when they get to school? Did their grades reflect A's? Even to the point where people were saying my child is the captain of the rowing team so that they can get athletic scholarships. And ain't played no athlete, and ain't played no athletics at all, but they were getting athletic scholarships, full rides. You know what I'm saying? They was paying big money, but still, what happens when they get there? And of course, the athletic person, they were overlooking that, but those who are CBC, students, then all of a sudden you get a 1,400 on your SAT, and then you get to college, and then what happens? So I just say to the young lady in Florida, stand your ground, and that's, make sure that they're doing everything that they need to do to get you, or your lawyer's doing everything that he needs to do to get you justice in this case, because I know it's not the only time it has happened, and she's not the only person that it has happened to. But, without not being able to give her a logical explanation, just, that we flagged the test because of, kind of odd, kind of strange, she couldn't work for it like she did, kind of odd, kind of strange. So I'm going to follow that case as well. Like I said, that's been going on since December. I'll follow that one as well. Other than that, I really don't know anything else that is going on. Because, like I said, I've been in seclusion. I want to say congratulations to the parents of Leah, and it may be Leah. It's either Leah or Leah. May. She was born on, was it 3 days ago? Y'all probably who? The CEO of the Crayon Case? Yes. So she gave birth to her baby girl, beautiful baby girl, earlier this week. I want to say it was Tuesday, but congratulations to her and her fiance and her son as well on the birth of their new family member. That's huge, and she's so beautiful, so beautiful. People that were like, I know you want another one. Bitch, bye. No, I'm good. My oldest is 24 and my youngest is 13. What the hell? I don't even like kids like that. No. I don't even want to hold kids like that. No. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm stalling because I don't know where my guest is tonight. I don't know. And that's odd. I kind of figure I know what happened. People, it is so important that you read everything that you're sent, all right? Especially those who stay in different time zones. I believe that's what our issue is tonight. He's going to call in at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which would be 7 Central Standard Time. I'll be gone by then. I'll be gone. And I really wanted to talk to him. I wanted to pick his brain. I interviewed him a couple of years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago. on my previous show, and industry logistics. I'm gonna say that because his manager is his wife, and you know, when I see them, I see such a happy couple. They're so happy. She promotes the hell out of him. She on the music side, you know, she does everything that she's supposed to do as a manager. But then when you step out of that and you have to, you know, play the wife role, not that there's like that huge of a difference. I don't feel it should be, but when I see them, you know, their love is so genuine, and their anniversaries, you know, days, you know, everything is just so genuine. They're like the perfect couple. Black love, you know, couldn't be shown and documented any better than what I see out of these two. But I wanted to pick his brain because I want to know, like, and I don't know if she was going to be on the line or not, but I just want to know how it is. You know, you have a lot of, well, not a lot, but you have, I've got a handful of couples that are married in the industry, you know, B&J, Alicia Keys, and Swiss Beats. You know, you got Cardi and Offset. And then we have couples, you know, like Light Skin Keisha and Coco Vango, Jaheim and Dreezy. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, how do you find the balance between the two? Because it's hard as hell for me. It's really hard as hell. And I never liked to mix business with pleasure, and I don't know how the two of them got started. I assume he was always a rapper. As long as I know him, you know, he's always a rapper or hip-hop artist, I'm sorry. And did they meet afterwards, you know, and then she just fell into this industry along with him, and they kind of rocked it out that way? Or, you know, were they together, and then his career started to blossom more, but she was always there, you know, to rock things out with him still? Like, I want to know, because, again, I can't make this shit work for nothing in the world. And I be telling niggas up front, like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't want to mix business with pleasure. I feel like that's going to mess up the whole rhythm of what we got going on. You know, and they don't be hearing me. Like, they don't really be hearing me. Like, I messed up. Y'all know I switched up hair colors, right? Like, I felt like I was wearing orange for too long. Like, I've been wearing orange for 2 years. Not everybody else is on the orange. So I'm like, all right, let me switch it up completely. So I started mixing colors, and it didn't come out like I wanted to, but it came out like I wanted to. You feel me? So I was going for more of like a mermaid look, and I got a unicorn and a mermaid mixed together. Wow, can you imagine that? A unicorn and a mermaid? Anyway, that's what the hair came out like, right? So it gives you, when you do something new, it just gives you a new outlook on life, you know. And so I have a photo shoot coming up, and I wanted to test out, you know, different makeup and lipstick particularly, because my lips are bomb, right? So I tested out 2 colors that I normally would not wear, and I wanted, you know, like opinions, like, all right, you like this color here, or you like this color here, right? And one color actually makes me feel tame and subtle, and, you know, I'm just angelic with it. But the other color makes me very feisty and want to go after everything that I've always wanted to go after. Not that I typically stray away from doing that, but, you know, like, it made me feel, but there was a lot of, you know, mixed feelings about, no, I like this color, no, I like this one, no, I like both. A lot of people like both, so I thought, all right, so we'll mix them together and see what happens, right? Well, I've been playing with the colors, and they look all right. But the funny thing is about all of that, I said all that to say this, the inbox and the DM started filling up again. And guys know I hate people to be in my inbox, my DM. I don't. If we're not talking business, you know, if we're not networking, don't bother me. Like, I hate that. But it just seems like these colors and the hair, just drew people to me, and the first thing I say is like, are you an artist? Oh, yeah? You in the industry? Oh, yeah? Never mind. I don't want you. Like, I can't, I can't talk to you. I can't, you know what I'm saying? And so I really wanted to pick their brain just to figure out how they make things work as a couple in this industry. Because, again, I've had no luck, none whatsoever. Now, I've been one dude for like 3 years, you know what I'm saying? So it was heavy in the industry. And he just couldn't get his shit together. Like, he was always, we're going to set a wedding date and blah, blah, blah. And, yeah. And 3 years later, we can barely stand each other. But I just want to see, how they make things work, because maybe I could take some tips, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at Sierra and Russell Wilson, and I feel like they're perfect. They're so perfect, and I don't want perfection. How we get on this? I don't even know. I have no idea how we got on talk about finding me a man, right? But let me give you guys some music, all right? While I try to figure out what is going on. This is Mojo Free out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, with Daughter. And that was Mojo Free with Daughter. Again, she's out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You can follow her on Instagram at Mojo_Free. That sounds about right. Don't quote me on it. Y'all know how I am. So, my guest is here. Yes, my guest is here. My guest this evening is Frankie Da GameSpitta. Like his name, he spews fierce lyrics and rhythmic beats through his music. With a unique individualistic sound, Frankie Da GameSpitta is an aspiring star in the dense hip-hop culture. Frankie Da GameSpitta takes pride in what he does. He devises meaningful lyrics that would induce a lasting effect on his listeners in a way where a diverse crowd would be able to connect with his lyrics on a personal level. The struggles of life on the streets, the personal tyrannies enforced by a judgmental society, and the ability to find beauty in one's own flaws are some of the reoccurring themes of Frankie Da GameSpitta's music, which binds a diverse crowd and unification. Born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and currently a resident of Dallas, Texas, Frankie Da GameSpitta is at the top of his game when he is live. The ability to interact with the crowd is what keeps him energetic and fuels his performances. While Frankie withholds a distinctive individuality in his music, his sound and voice are often compared to the music of the inspiring Scarface from. Frankie Da GameSpitta believes that a person can only excel in life by just moving forward. He believes that his music, with an upbeat harmony and a tell-telling characteristic, is something that aids his listeners in feeling motivated enough to pursue their own dreams and ambitions. As of now, Frankie Da GameSpitta is entirely focused on developing a new project that is set to be released in 2019. Stay in touch to remain updated with new releases from Frankie. Endie Fiya listening audience, I present to you my guest for this evening, Frankie Da GameSpitta.
What's going on?
How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I'm going here talking shit about you. I was like, where the hell he at? Then I thought about it.
Man,
you know what? It's that time zone. It's that time zone.
Hey, what was crazy though, man? We just looked at it and it said 7 Eastern. I was like, I was supposed to have been called. I'm so sorry though. Yeah, man, my bad, man.
It's all good. It's all good. So how you been? Because it's been what? It's been like 3-4 years since I chopped it up.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years or something.
Yeah. How you been?
Yeah, all right, everything's good. I'm kind of glad that I took some time off because I feel better. I know more. It's just a wonderful opportunity right now.
That's what's up. I feel like maybe that's what I need to do. I have so much going on, and I'm overwhelmed, and just I can't seem to get right. I'm so distracted, by everything that I want to do, that I can't really focus on the things that I need to be doing. And so I feel like I need to step back. But I'm just so passionate about this that I feel like I'm going to lose something. I'm going to miss something. I'm going to come back, and I'm not going to know nothing. So I'm like, I just got to do what I got to do,
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought by me taking that time off was going to hurt, but actually it helped because by me taking that time off, I was able to learn this music business, man, because a lot of artists do not know, and they don't care to know the music business.
No,
by me taking that time away, by me taking that time away, me and my wife was able to sit back, reevaluate ourselves, and actually learn the steps of becoming a full independent artist. Yeah.
That's what's up. A lot of people need to listen to what he's saying because we've had, several artists on the show who mentioned, they've learned every aspect of the industry. They know the business side, they know production side, they know going in the studio recording, they know promo. They took the time to learn. And I feel like this is your career. And so you shouldn't sidestep. You shouldn't be half-assed about it. You should obtain every ounce of knowledge out there. And it changes. You can get an email in the morning, and by the afternoon, something else has happened. So you have to stay on top of the game. You really have to in this industry. Where do you find your motivation?
Oh, man, I find my motivation in waking up in the morning. My son, my wife, the positive vibes that I choose to create within my family, that's my inspiration, man. My city, my whole state at the moment, that's like a big inspiration right now. Especially the space that I'm in right now, man. I got my head clear and I'm fully focused and I know what I wanna let the world know who I am. I know how I'm gonna approach me. I'm gonna let them know what I'm all about. I know now what to do.
You really don't prefer to be classified as a rapper because you're more of a game spitter. So break that down for my audience.
Okay, a game spitter is a artist that critiques the difficulties of his craft. You know, that's something that the word game spitter been around forever, but we actually decided to put meaning towards it. And when I say I'm not a rapper, I'm meaning that I'm not your typical, everybody rapping now. So I didn't just decide to wake up and say, hey, I want to be a rapper and don't know nothing about it, don't have no kind of style. All I'm doing is biting. I didn't want to be classified as that. And also, I was in a group, Southern Game Spitters. And what we did was we was all game spitters, like whatever our name was, it ended with game spitter.
Okay.
And so I took that aspect and I changed it and made a definition for it. And my real name is Frankie, matter of fact. So I was like, well, I don't need another alias. I don't need to portray to be somebody else when I can just be myself. I can be Frankie. And that made me free to, I don't have to think about who I am because I'm Frankie. I know who I am. Frankie the motherfucking game spitter at that. Hey, can you say that again?
Who would you say influences your style?
Who influenced my style? Anyone who's storytelling and have content, basically. I love Scarface and Big Crit. And I get my storytelling from Big Crit, 8 Ball, Ghostface Killer, lyricists. People who will really touch you with a song. That's my inspiration. They give me the power to create. When I think about other artists that was before me that's doing it, and I learn from them still to this day. I learn from them.
So, saying all of that, what's your writing process like? Do you the lyrics come first and then the beat, or you gotta have the beat first and then the lyrics?
You gotta have the beat first. Well, you know what? If you have lyrics already, you got a song wrote already, you can fit that song to any beat. You can fit it, but I prefer the beat first because the beat actually tells you what to write. If you got a beat and it's talking to you, the beat talk to you. That's for me anyway. I can't speak for anybody else, but when I hear a beat, it tells me what to say. Every song that I ever done, it was the beat that made me create what I did. 100% the beat.
How long have you been an artist?
I didn't hear you.
How long have you been an artist?
How long have I been an artist? Well, I say this. I've been rapping since I was 15. I actually been an artist, I say, since 2011. I actually became an artist. I actually decided that this is what I was going to do with the rest of my life. Well, my wife put that in my head because I didn't want to do this. All I knew was, I'm a man. All we know is to provide for our family, And
right.
I knew how to do it, but it was my wife that kicked me in my head and told me that I honestly had a gift. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to that. I just knew I knew how to create. I knew it, but I didn't know, what to do, how to do anything. But she told me it's time for us to learn. And yeah, so since 2011, I want to say, that's when we finally decided to really pursue. And I really considered myself as an artist by 2011.
All right. So you answered another question that was posed before you came on the show. And I'm going to backtrack and get to that one in a minute. But in the 8-year time span that you considered yourself an artist, in what ways has your newer music changed from what you were doing day one?
I started seeing things different, growing, being in certain situations, different aspects of life. You know, it progress you. If you grow, if you're growing older, you grow within all the way around. So I felt that I was older, and people needed to hear. They needed to hear some real music, real original music, because I was once the people myself. So I know what the people want to hear. They want to hear good music, whether they 15 to 73. They want to hear good music. The only reason why they listening to what they listening to because they of course they're gonna love anything that they constantly hear. So I feel that I put out real good original music for the people, because like I say, I was once the people myself.
Mhm. So since you've noticed growth, and I feel like artists who can't answer that question with the answer growth being incorporated in the rest of the explanation, you're stagnant, and you can't move when you're stagnant. You have to be able to step out of whatever it is that's keeping you positioned where you are, so that you can find that growth. So I believe growth is important. And if I ask somebody and they say they've been doing this for 12 years, and they tell me, well, I go in the studio a little earlier now. Like, what? No, you're still in the same spot that you were 12 years ago. So, yes, growth is most definitely important, and that is in all aspects of life. If you don't find yourself growing, week by week or month by month or however you choose to track it, then you're compromising yourself, I feel. And you are staying stagnant, and we can't do that. We can't do that at all. Which one of your songs, seeing this growth, which one of your songs do you feel that you have delivered your best performance, either it be, from an emotional point of view or from a technical point of view? Which song would you sing?
City of Crime, featuring MJG. Yeah, that was like one of my favorite songs that I did not put out correctly. So that I can say that song right there. I'm gonna let people hear that once we get everything situated. We're gonna put it back out. It's old, but haven't no one heard it. So technically, it's still a new song.
Still new. That's right.
I feel it's still new, but I feel that song really. I feel that song let me know that I can do this for a long time. It gave me the energy. Every song that I've been creating since I honestly told myself I was going to be an artist, honestly put it in my head that this is what I'm going to do. I think I've been writing some pretty good music, but I didn't know how to put it out right. So, I put the crime out, but I put it out the wrong way. But that was one of my, till this day, man, it's like one of my favorite songs that I ever created, like for real.
Speaking of songs, I'm going to talk about Show Your Worth.
Yes, Show Your Worth.
Lead us into that.
Okay, it's kind of like speak for itself, man. It's time for you to show your worth. If you don't believe in yourself, what you're doing it for, that's what that song basically about, showing your worth of growth, showing your worth of responsibility, showing your worth of love, showing your worth of what you passionate about. That was the whole purpose of that song, man, to show people the love that I have for my city and my state, so I feel that it's time for me to show my worth, because if you don't show your worth, what are you worth?
That's right. So right now, I'm going to give you Frankie Da GameSpitta with Show Your Worth.
Hey.
Get wild, show your worth. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town it. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. We got problems where I'm from and they ain't trying to listen. My community is so shook up, barely a pot to piss in. It's not your glory hole, something you can stick your dick in. I am the messenger. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Wonder why they say never mention. I did my research, it held some of the greatest musicians, but now it's hellbound, something you wouldn't want to live in. I put my life in my ink, so I won't end up in the pen. I spit aggressive bars, just in case you can't comprehend. I am the voice for the people. It's a must, I take a stand. Now where my soldiers at? Get behind me, rifles in hand. Call up K9, he can organize on demand. They thinking we ain't watching, stay focused, follow the plan. Mama, daddy raised a fighter, baby boy to a man. Meditation through the fire, surrounding me is the wind. Elevation equals power, my frequency's tuned in. Get wild, show the work, time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work, time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work, time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work, time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Nothing to lose when you didn't hit rock bottom. Searching for clues instead of the opportunity to win. This is a fight going to the end. Who is my foe, friend, and my kin? Controlling the situation from begin. Gang spit I rely on. Transform, kicking time bomb. Wife told me gon' get dumb. Do it for your people cause they counting on you. Don't forget where you came from. Embrace the hate cause they coming for you. Bit the head off the biggest snake. Slayed the lion, let them know I'm king. Took a leap off the highest mountain. Made reality from a dream. Rest in peace, you faggot rappers. No homo, but I'm coming for you. You're full of shenanigans. Mental freeze, you panicking. Take advantage. If you was on a corner burning when piss on you. Throw a can of gas on you, then spit on you. 6'2", big heavy nigga. Dark skin with the long dread. Straight action and facts on you. Spin bars, show 'em how we play. This the season of bag money. Ain't no need in you getting scared. Work the pole and you hit the block. It's a daily grind, gon' get your bread. I'm the voice that my city needs. I ain't shooting shots, you just keep it gangster. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it. Get wild, show the work. Time to show these boys who the man. Natural state, that's my birthplace. From a small town and I love it.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, you're live right now with Nikita on Endie Fiya with our special guest, Frankie Da GameSpitta, and that will show your worth. I'm loving the metaphors. Look, I need some intro music, and I've been trying to get people to get this done for me for like a month. So with that being said, and then you could do what you do, and we can have intro music. All right, sound good? Yay! Okay. Now I when I was started the show, I was going through, different things going on throughout the past week, and just trying to, buy a little time or whatever. And I wanted to, and you'll go back and you'll hear it. So I wanted to be able to tell you both, personally, I love your love. I love how your wife supports you, and I heard you mention, your wife and Show Your Worth, and you talked about her previously. And one of the questions that I actually wanted to know was, how did this all come together as far as the two of you in this industry? Were you married first, and then, you started your career, or did you have the career first, and then you met her, and then she just got on board? Now, you answered that. Now, my question is, because I seem to have a lot of issues with men in the industry. How do you make things work? How do you separate business from, your family, even though your family's a part of it. How do you know? How do you say, all right, it's time, I can't be Frankie Da GameSpitta today. I need to be Frankie for her. How do you and a manager as a couple?
Well, speaking on some truthfulness, me and my wife, we met in 2004. I was rapping, I've been rapping since I was young. So, yeah, she met me then, and she knew that I had a gift then, but we was just friends, man. We didn't fool around or none of that. We were just real close friends. That was it. And 2006, we ended up getting back together. So she been a part of this ride since 2004. She been a part of this ride, and me and her, we actually are friends. Like that's my best friend for real, And I don't have to turn off Frankie Da GameSpitta and give her Frankie because that's who I am. That's what I mean. That's what I meant by I didn't have to have another persona. I can become Frankie Da GameSpitta because I am Frankie. So I never had to change that. And the only way this can work with your spouse is you got to really be serious in love for real. That's the only way it's going to work. You got to learn how to talk to each other, disagree, agree, that works. But you have to communicate. That's the number one thing. And my wife, she knows, just like any other woman, that if she got a man, a husband, she'll do. I worry about women. When I don't worry about it because man, that don't fascinate me. My wife is the only person that's been there for me. She the one that let me know that this is what I can do in my life. She the one that helped me grow. So I'm strong where she weak at, and the opposite. A real relationship, it'll never work. So if you got a wife or a husband dealing with you, if y'all are connected as one seriously, it's not gonna work at all. I'm gonna be truthful and say that.
Okay, so how do you handle, it's very important nowadays that artists have social media, and their social media presence needs to be huge. How do you handle, I don't know, say some disrespectful woman tries to approach you, or even her for that matter? How do you handle, and it's all entertainment because you're in the industry, but how do you handle instances like that?
You don't let it get easy. You don't let it. You just move forward. They're gonna be just to see your response anyway. So if you give energy to it, then you shouldn't feel no kind of way. Like me and my wife, I was performing. I'm gonna tell you this. I was performing one day, and it was this lady. She was my wife was standing beside her. My wife was recording, and she was booty bumping my wife like, "Oh, I love dreadhead." She just was screaming, and my wife just looked at her, laughed. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got off stage, I walked right up to my wife. And the girl was like, "Oh, I am so sorry," apologizing to my wife and all that. But it didn't bother my wife at all because she know me. If you know your, you shouldn't have to worry about groupies or random period approaching you. People want to see, people want to see stuff get started. So if you don't give them that energy, you straight.
Those were great words right there. Were great words. I'm gonna tell my ex-boyfriend that if you don't give them energy, you don't have to worry about shit getting started. I wouldn't have to, step out of my presence. How you just balance that out and made it work? Because you remember Franz, right?
You can't get nobody energy. Yeah.
Yeah. We was together for 3 years, and that was a lot of our problem. You know what I'm saying? But it was all entertainment. He just thought it was entertainment, and I thought, nah, I don't find this entertainment, or entertaining at all. I find it very disrespecting or disrespectful, and I guess each person to each his own. It's whatever. And I feel like you have to be dedicated. I think you mentioned that too. You have to be, you have to really be in love, and you have to be. It brings me to the next song, Kennedy. Let's talk about that real quick.
All right. Dedicated. That's a lovely song to me. I felt that in my bones when I did it. You know what? I was writing the song, man, and Angie and her little cousin Kennedy, they walked outside to the patio, and I was singing it, and she just instantly, that's the that I need, and we recorded the song, and it made me feel so good because it's like everything that I've been trying to do with this music is coming together. So when I did Dedicated, I felt that there was, I had to dedicate that to the people that looked down on me, the people that uplifted me, the people that don't want to see me succeed. That was a song to everybody. Like, everybody got a piece of that song right there. And I wanted to create that feel. So when you hear it, I want you to feel the energy that I put into the song, from every aspect of negativity to positive. Yeah.
Well, if you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with Nakia and special guest Frankie Da GameSpitta, and this right here is Dedicated.
Hello? 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 Yeah, he is next.
You a fool for this one, Twan.
To the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time.
It's that place to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time.
It's that place to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time.
It's that place to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time. Raise the bar so I elevate it. Grind strong, dealt with my patience. Stay back in the dark alley. Help my vision get 20/20. Wrong clowns trying to uplift me. I'm a grown man, don't need sympathy. This the war that I chose to fight. No one sleep around with the enemy. Get the bag, it's a daily mission. Learned a lot from my stubborn ways. Hit my brothers up on the celly. Spit some bars, make sure I'm straight. Made a deal with my guy, but the devil still calling me today. So I rolled up something down to stick it. Started laughing, hung up in his face. That's the reason I keep it pushing. Keep that big old bag up in my face, so my anger won't turn to violence. You get to live to see another day.
Put it all on the line, either we gon' win or we got time.
No exceptions. It's all about the cause and effect. Whatever happened, cause the effect. No exceptions.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. You go respect me at the same time. I'm on the fuck with the realest niggas that I fuck with. Learn quick how to peek to the skies. Eye to eye to the wise and realize flesh burn from my automatic. So I spit my best 16s with adrenaline. Standing in front of a crowd feeling like a million. I'm a southern game spitter. Big black nigga with dreads that hang low. AARKAN, that's a yes. From the city of the bluff with little niggas in stress. 9mm white beat a black flag in his pocket and a tech. Aim for respect. They kick up dust in the moonlight. Come to my town, you dead by midnight. Gotta get it how you live. Hustling, gotta pay bills. First of the month, no food for the kid. She messed up tape, I gotta get it in. Consequences so irrelevant to conversation, it might as well end. Therefore, my fist is deadly. I don't need a weapon. Some similar to a 12-gauge shotgun. Pump that bitch up, watch them hard niggas run. Shake up shit quick, all them hard niggas stun.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time. West side till I'm leaving. This is for the people that believed in me. I'm knowing that you're going through a lot with the ways of the world, but you still got time because you still breathe. From a world so cold, I let loose from my soul. I spit fires, I bash through the stones, picked up sticks to crush a few bones. I'm from the natural city of the Jashes, Bluff Town. Think that this country in here, Billy, come down. Swear to the stars and the clouds above ground. You probably pick the pepper in the soil in my town. I pick 4 hard and the visuals rid of me now. Everybody bob your head and rock with me. I'm game spitting, it ain't no stopping in me. Crush a few hearts in the art of 16. A different breed, something you ain't never seen. Mind over everything that matters to me. Let's take it to the bricks. I came from the sticks. I ain't born shit, I'm a Gemini. Frankie Da GameSpitta, the one that you can't depict what I spit. Originality is so slick, how I talk shit. I ain't for the juggler. Now that I can see we eye to eye, I think we need to go ahead, run up, turn up.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
It's dedicated to the ones who love me and the ones that hate me at the same time.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a gang spitter. You go respect me at the same time.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarface Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia, right here on the station bringing you all the hottest hip hop hits. Endie Fiya, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Thank you, Jerusalem. We just heard Frankie Da GameSpitta, not Skittles. Frankie Da GameSpitta featuring Kennedy. That was dedicated. And you said that's Angie's cousin?
Yeah, that's her cousin.
So did she sing for real, for real?
That was her first time, actually.
Really?
Like she sang, like not like actually sing like as a profession, but you know she sang around the house and all. But that was her first time actually being in the studio.
Wow, she laid that down nice.
Yeah,
I typically do not listen to music prior to the show, but I because Dedicated was getting so much promotion, I thought let me go check this out and see what this is all about. And everything that he explained initially about all of those people that, you know, naysayers, you know, your haters, even those that elevate you, those that see you through your growth, those that have seen you from the beginning and where you are now,